Yo, what's up everybody? We're playing OAA. We haven't done that in a bit. So about OAA, I kind of want to make like a little bit of a thing announcement, I guess. I don't know. So we are basically done with the Frostwiz custom game contest. By the time you see this on YouTube, the Frostwiz custom game contest is over, right? Like, I assume you're no longer able to patch the games, and that means that for me and Chris and basically everybody in the OAA team except for Yannick, we're all going back to working on OAA. Not in the OAA team, in the Frostwiz team, in our Frostwiz team, except for Yannick. Yannick has his own game. We're going back to working on Open Angel Arena, right? Now, we do want to have another tournament because we all think that the last tournament was a ton of fun. Like, it was really, really cool to see. But what we want to do this time around, before we host the tournaments, we want to make sure that we have captain's mode in the game. We want to make sure it works. We want to make sure it's balanced. We want to go ahead and implement some more features. We want to take a lot of the things that we did for the second day of Frostwiz and then implement them into OAA. Right, so a lot of features from the second day of Frostwiz will actually make it into OAA as well. And then after we have done all of that, and we have just updated the game a bit and patched it a bit and done like a lot of crazy shit with it, basically, then we're going to host another tournament. Now, all of the things I've just mentioned, I assume they'll probably take about a month or so. Like, that's my estimation, but honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. Also, what the hell is that copy pasta right now? So I'm reading a French-German bilingual version of Rain. The thing is, I don't know German, so I have to use my knowledge of English. It's a very fun, challenging way to learn the basics of a new language. I wish I could tell Mickey about this. Well, tell her about it. She's on Twitter. Like, it's not that difficult. Just tell her. They copy-pasted my message. They do that. Dude, it's an honor. Like, if you get copy-pasted, you should be happy. You shouldn't be upset. That's good shit if you get copy-pasted. People try really hard to get copy-pasted. You did it without trying, man. But yeah, just message her on Discord or something. She is... I think she's in the... I don't know, she's in some channel somewhere. But yeah. Let me go ahead and get all of this. Thank you. And we're gonna go over here and farm over here. But yeah, we're going to make a bunch of changes and a bunch of new features. That's really the thing, the main thing we want to do, right? Like, OAA has been just kind of like been balanced over and over again. I think it's in a pretty balanced state. I do want to actually rework some of the balance. So that's something I definitely do want to do. But what we also want to do is we want to just... It's time to bring in some new features again. We haven't done a lot of new features recently. We've mostly just been maintaining and making sure that the game works and that everything in the game works. But after the Frostwiz contest is over, we're going to update it and implement new features. And that's what we're gonna do. So I hope you all are looking forward to that. And again, after we have that new stuff in, then we're going to host another tournament. And I know I am definitely looking forward to that. Because here's the one thing that I feel like there's some stuff wrong with OAA. And a lot of things are actually wrong with it. On kind of like a casual level, where it's just you and a bunch of randoms playing, it's a really difficult game to play in that context, right? But if you're playing with a group of 5, right? 5 versus 5 OAA is hella fun. Like, that is the good shit, right? And I feel like everybody agrees with that, right? Like, even the people that are just like, yeah, I just don't really like the game because I just can't really play it on my own, right? And I can see that. I totally get that, right? But even those people are like, but yeah, 5 versus 5 and watching it and all of that, that's good shit. So yeah. That's kind of the idea. Do we plan on implementing the vision towers? There's still some consideration. There's this... Again, we want to like... so like some of the features I'm talking about, I do want more items. Like, this is something... This is like one of the big pieces of feedback that I often get, where people are just like, well, there just aren't really enough crazy items. You know, like, if you play any of the other Angel Arenas, you get, like, a bunch of crazy shit all the time. And in your game, you just mostly buy Dota items, but bigger. And I get that, right? And it's true, like, you mostly buy Dota items, but bigger, right? So, to kind of, like, make that a little less just Dota, but bigger, I do want to just add in a lot of items, right? And I want to add in a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of stuff that is really situational. And actually, a lot of the items that we're going to add into the game are going to be items that are like, okay, this seems really niche, right? I want items that are really useful in very specific situations, right? Not stuff that is just universally better than our stuff, right? So you will not see just like an upgrade to butterfly that is just called, I don't know, fucking moth, and it is still just a butterfly, but it's better, and you should never ever get a butterfly. But if I'm gonna make an upgrade to butterfly, I want it to be a fucking cow. You get what I mean? But yeah. That's the idea. This is the plan right now, and I have far too much money, man. I have a lot of cash. I have actually, I was actually so into just talking about this shit that I completely forgot to buy any items. So what are we going for? As Dragon Knight, what makes sense? I think Tranquils makes sense to me. Right, they give me some armor, some regeneration, all of that good stuff. And, let's get an omelet. Let's get an omelet. But yeah, I play OAA every single day. That's actually something I've noticed. I haven't been playing this game recently at all. But there is actually like a small, very active community for this game. Right? Where if you're listening to this and you're like, man, I wish I could actually play some OAA, join our Discord, discord.gg/MNI, right? And in there, people are constantly asking for people to join lobbies and play lobbies. Because there is a community for this game, and those people play this a lot. Right? Like, they are just constantly in games, constantly playing. And I'm really happy about that. I think that's super cool. So, is that enough? No. He's got a... Yeah, he's actually out of bottle charges now. Okay. We gotta kill that guy. Alright, now that we've gotten him... Now you gotta get on here. Okay, good. We prevented the most important thing, which is him getting, like, double damage and haste and all of that shit. Because I can actually just kind of brawl this out. I'm pretty confident. Just because I have my armlet. Right, I don't really think he's got a great way of actually killing me. Although we are losing a lot of strength. Hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, he just doesn't really have a good way of actually killing. So we are fine. But yeah. We need a combination of Lotus Orb and Aeon Disc called Disc Orb. It kind of fucks with you, because how can a disc be an orb? That's the good shit. That's exactly the kind of stuff we need here. Those are the right memes. But yeah. Those are the right memes. Ah, well. Yeah, and we may actually, like, probably gonna implement some sort of upgrade to Kaya. Because, like, the item really does need an upgrade. It doesn't have one right now, and it really should have one. So, yeah. Anyway, Armlet, by the way, max level Armlet kind of gives you 120 strength. Which is a lot of strength. That's just a lot. You guys, you think we can do a boss? I mean, I'm pretty tanky. Like, I can take one. I can tank it. Like, I can definitely tank one of these Roshans for a bit. So, and I would like to upgrade my boots, basically, as soon as possible. Alright. But yeah, a lot of the stuff from Second Day of Frostibus is actually stuff we can implement into the game and will implement into the game. Like, for example, the final boss fight, right? Like, the IO at the end, totally going in. Totally just going in. Not as one big boss, though. We're gonna implement that IO as, like, 4 or 5 smaller bosses. We're gonna take those abilities and, like, split them up and implement them individually. Right? And, there are actually some other custom games that also have, that were also made for this contest, that also have bosses in them. Holy shit, we've got a lot of health regen here. I really gotta rework the way regeneration works. Wow. That's a lot of health regeneration, alright. Can I actually just tank these with this much health regen? But there are a lot of, like, there are some custom games that also have bosses from the contest. And I already went and asked those people if we can steal them for OAA, and we got some, yeah, sure, alright. So we're gonna try to do that as well. And of course, we still have the epic boss fight bosses to implement, which we still haven't really done, but one day. And yeah. But this is the thing. I'm gonna be pretty on top of like making sure that OAA stuff actually happens, because I know we've talked about this a lot. I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to do things. The thing is, I actually have a pretty strong motivation to do that OAA stuff. First of all, because making the second layer of Frostivus was a lot of fun, and I kind of want to get back into like more actively modding. And secondly, I'm considering applying to a school, right? And I'm most likely going to apply either way. Like, no matter if I actually am gonna go there or not, I'm gonna just apply and see if they take me. If they don't take me, then whatever, it's not a discussion anyway, right? And if they do take me, I can always decline later. And the thing is that in regards to going to that school, you have to apply with a project, right? You need to have a thing that you have made and that you can show. And my project is going to be Open Angel Arena. Like, I'm going to use this as a project to showcase that I can do game design and game directing. As such, further upgrading the game and documenting those upgrades and showing why I'm doing what and how I'm upgrading things and all of that is actually a really good way for me to do like a really up-to-date version of that project. So that's why I have a pretty strong reason and strong motivation to actually do those things that I just told you about. But yeah. What kind of school am I going to? Well, I haven't decided yet, but it is a film school, but they do have game design and game directing as a course. And that is the course I would be taking. I wouldn't be doing... Well, actually, the problem is I would be doing a bunch of film stuff that I really don't want to do. But anyway, that's not really the point of discussion right now. I don't really want to get into that, because that's like a pretty lengthy discussion. Like, it's just... That's a long discussion that I do not want to get into right now. Alright? Cool. Okay, kill that. We just got 4,000 gold for that, which is nice. Get a heart. Actually, never mind. I do not want a heart here. I've got armlet already. Like, I actually don't want a heart, because, like, I've got armlet, and if I then also get a heart, I'm gonna have, like, a lot of strength. And we're going up against Timbersaw, which is a real problem. Right, that's just not something I really want to risk. So I don't actually want a heart. Yeah. That's actually, by the way, one of the big things that I want a lot more options for. I still think hard is just so strong and so essential. So I wanna give you alternatives to hard that are also strong and viable and something you can actually do. Anyway, yes, by the way, about the massive health regeneration. That's just kind of the new regeneration mechanics, and I have not adjusted OAA to fit those. I will have to do that. But again, we are going to do that. So yeah. Cool. That was a nice tool. We lost the guy, but the Medusa managed to kind of burn through them. I'm only level 9. I don't know why the fuck I'm only level 9. Medusa's level 15 somehow. That's kind of crazy. Are you gonna learn programming for Dota custom games in the school in short? No. I'm actually not gonna learn programming. Programming isn't part of the school at all. Like, they do not teach programming at that school, funnily enough. If I want to do any programming, I would have to do it all by myself, right? Or get people to do it, or get people from other courses to do it, and all of that shit. But yeah. I would not be doing any programming, not for OAA and not for my project and not at that school. It's kind of fun. Most of the games I would actually be making at that school are, from my current expectation, board games. Because, again, I don't really know how to program or do much at all. Like, I am just not that knowledgeable or that skilled at things. I'm the idea man and the balance man. That's who I am. So, you know, sell that. I think we need MKB. I don't think we need MKB. We're gonna get some crits. Gonna get some crits here. Alright. Okay. Starting to level up a bit, which is nice. But yeah, I actually think I would spend a lot of time making board games, because board games are something you can make without any sort of, like, big qualifications. And they're still video games. Like, that's the thing, like, to me, like, games are just the same thing. I like to say board games are still video games, just because it kind of triggers people. Because it's just such a nonsensical statement. But to me, I kind of see it like this, you know? It's just like, there's not really a big difference between board games and video games. They're just all games. Like, to me, that all falls into the same category of game. There are some differences, right? But nothing too big. Actually, there's some really interesting differences, I think, between sports and video games. Like sports and esports. Can you guys tell me what is the significant difference between sports and esports? What is the difference between sports and video games? Now, it's gonna sound really weird. Oh my god, the free crits get fucked. 3 crits in a row for that easy lifestyle. Alright, here's the big thing. Rules versus laws. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I've talked about it before, yeah. It's rules versus laws. Alright, here's the thing. In real life sports and shit, right? You have rules. You have rules, right? So if I'm playing soccer, I'm not allowed to pick up the ball with my hands. Right? I can't, like, I'm not allowed to do that. But I can. Right? Like, you get what I mean here. Where it's just like, I shouldn't. It's kind of a dick move. But I am physically able to. Like, it is a possibility for me to do this. In video games, you have laws where it's like, you're not supposed to do this, so you can't. Like, you literally cannot. It is literally out of the realm of possibilities. And that's kind of like a pretty big, significant difference between video games and sports. Right? Physical is sports and mental is esports. I think you greatly underestimate how much physical strength goes into esports and how much mental strength goes into sports. Right? Like, I feel like they are actually much closer in that regard than you are giving it credit for. Now, I'm not saying that it's not generally true, but it is still something where it's not as clear-cut as you're making it out. So we've got BKB here. Yes, I'm getting BKB. I know that's something that you probably think is kind of a little bit unusual. But I do like BKB in this game. I think it's actually pretty damn good. We fixed it. It doesn't have the bug anymore, and it also gives you just a standard 7 seconds at all levels. Like, it's always 7 seconds duration, which I think is pretty much the right way to go about it there. It just makes it so cool. But yeah. You cannot break the rules or the laws of video games. It is not possible, right? Like, in soccer, I can take the ball and run off court. Should I do this? No. Am I at that stage still playing soccer? Debatably not. Probably not, right? Like, because, like, everybody's gonna stop playing with me, so I'm not really playing it anymore. But I could. And while that is not necessarily something that is something you should do, right? But the general concept applies to how you can go about playing the game. While in video games, I just do not have that option. It's just that possibility does not exist for me. So I just will not be able to ever do that. It's actually funny. I have very little HP on my Dragon Knight. As long as I don't activate my armor. Gotta get myself some more, like, crepes, though. Alright. What about hacks? Usually those are fixed, though. And then it doesn't work anymore. Like, that's exceptions, you know. There's always exceptions. To anything you say about anything, there will always be exceptions. Okay, BKB it up. This is why I got the BKB, by the way. Right, I know BKB in OAA is something not a lot of people get. But I think it's actually pretty damn good. Right, I actually think it's pretty strong. So, yeah. This is also, by the way, one of the big reasons why I'm a big fan of Super Smash Bros. Melee. Because I think, in terms of, like, video games, Super Smash Bros. Melee is really close to not having laws and more having rules. I mean, it still has laws and the same concepts apply, but they are really loose and they let you do a lot. Like, you have a lot of possibilities, which is really cool. Wow, plus 20 to all stats. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we're gonna beat this guy up really quick. Gonna upgrade this, thank you. Alright. Anyway, don't think through the example too much. This kind of like thought experiment, I suppose, really falls apart once you think too much into it, right? Like, once you take all of the details and you're like, oh, okay, well, right here and right there and right here and right there, then no, then it doesn't work anymore. But it's not really supposed to work at that point, right? Like, it's more supposed to be something where you, like, take the rough idea of it, the rough concept, and then you're just like, okay, yes, this does make sense on the surface level, but even though it's only the surface level, that already is pretty valuable, right? And it allows you to kind of, like, have an open mindset, or, like, a mindset, an interesting mindset, I suppose. Or not really a mindset, I know that's the wrong way to put it, but, like, it's just, like, it allows for an interesting discussion. There we go, now we've got it. Alright, we got these schools. Just kind of fucking things up with our Dragon Knight here. Nice. Clearing out the farming cave on my own is giving me a lot of levels. Which is really cool. I'm gonna go for the Dragon Tail. I do think the Dragon Tail is better. At least in this game, because we're going up against that Timbersaw, right? But this is a 5-second stun right now. You know, that's kind of crazy. Should we submit OAA to the Frostabus custom game contest? What do you think? Oh, Carol's asking if I've tried Desperate Gods. No, I've not heard of that. I'll be honest. For somebody that is considering going to school and then just making board games there, I have played a disturbingly low or little amount of board games. Right? Like, for somebody that is considering doing that, I really should have played more board games in my life. I've played a lot of board games, but I've spent a lot of time playing board games, but often the same games. Right? Often the same group of games over and over again. So, that will be a thing where I definitely need to, like, learn more about it and, you know, like, research it and all of that. Anyway, we gotta get ourselves some cores here, I think. What's that? It's a tier 2. Oh, it's fine. We can do that. We're pretty strong. Got a Witch Doctor with us and all of that. Oh, no. No. Come here. Come here, man. Attack me, not the Witch Doctor. Attack me, not the Witch Doctor. Ah, you piece of shit. God. These assholes. Yeah, we've got a bit of a stun on him. Let's upgrade this, yes. Yes, thank you. Something I'm not sure if we should do it, and something I'm considering, but again, I do not know if this is a good idea. I'm not sure if we should change item costs, like recipe costs, because like currently recipes are pretty much normed across the board. Like, tier 2 recipe always costs the same, a tier 3 recipe always costs the same for every single item. And I wonder if we should change that. Like, the reason why we have that is because it makes it, like, really nice and simple to keep track of it. And with considering how many fucking items we have, it would be basically impossible to keep track of if we didn't have this, like, unified system, I feel. But at the same time, opening it up opens it up to more possibilities, you know? So it's just something I'm considering. Oh, this is... We do have the Medusa, so... I can definitely tank this dude. Oh, that sucks a bit. Duel coming up. Oh, I'm not in the duel. Yeah, they have a disconnect. Desperate Gods is a video game which emulates a physical board game. There are no gameplay enforced rules. Like literally none. You can flip the table and run everything. You make up your own rules and shit. Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds kind of funny. It sounds like Tabletop Simulator. I have played Tabletop Simulator. Tabletop Simulator is a lot of fun. Although usually we don't flip the table too much. Okay. Alright. Does Elder Form have new colors on higher levels in OAA? Sadly, no. I wish it did. I really do, but we don't. We do have a custom level 4 and level 5 ultimate though, which I think is pretty cool. So what does our custom ultimate do? At level 5, you just get permanent dragon form. At level 4, every time you attack, you have a chance to quickly shift into the dragon form for a few seconds. The reasons why we have that is because, like, in my head, the whole point of Dragon Knight, right, is this, like, struggle between dragon and human, where they're, like, fighting back and forth for control. I don't know. Right, this, and that design of, like, constantly shifting in and out, right, as you're fighting, the dragon, like, quickly holds control, gains control, and just, like, splashes forward, reaches, and wins the fight for just a few seconds before the Dragon Knight can get hold of it again, and can be the one in charge. I'm pretty sure this actually has nothing to do with his lore. But that's kind of like the feeling I was going for. I think it's kind of like a cool little idea. Again, is it accurate to Dota lore? Absolutely not. Was I going for that? Not really. Right, was that the goal? Nah. Didn't really care about that. Ah, I still have an additional one here. Let me get that. It is the lore? That is the lore? Is it? Cool. Good shit. Alright. So Dragon Knight's lore apparently is that. Did I do the research on that? I don't remember if I did the research on that. I think I might have. That is the lore. It is? Okay, well in that case then I'm actually even smarter than I thought. Oh no, I'm just joking. Right. No, but if it is the lore, I'm pretty sure I did the research. I just don't remember right now. Dusa needs a nerf pretty... Oh, Dusa is like super nasty. It's kind of difficult to nerf her though, because she's actually nasty before level 25. So the thing is that the idea is just like there's this struggle between them, and then Dragon Knight, you know, like loses that struggle during combat because like he's in the middle of the fight and he's just like, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight, and then of course as he's fighting, you know, he's taking damage and he just loses control for a split second, and the dragon bursts forth. And now the dragon is in charge. But then the Dragon Knight is like, no, 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 and fights back and gains control again. And then finally, at max level, at level 50, or 49, the dragon is just like, I am in charge now, and just takes complete control of it, and just wins. Sorry, man. Oh. You've got a lot of resistance, man. Yeah, that whole status resistance thing is a real problem for us, actually. I think we gotta nerf the numbers on that a bit, because like it is so easy to get... Well, it's not super easy, but it's definitely easier than regular Dota to get high numbers in OAA. But yeah. I don't know what you are doing here, but we're gonna beat you up anyway. Okay, we would like... We have that maxed out for now. Okay. By the way, you can see we're starting to run out of money. Yeah, this is like period of time where you have a lot, but then you like usually as you go into the later stages you end up actually having to farm again a bit. But yeah. But yeah, with the level 49 it's supposed to like symbolize how Dragon Knight finally ends up completely losing the struggle, and now the dragon is in charge. It's no longer the Dragon Knight, it is just the dragon. I think it's a cool idea. Right, I think it's a cool idea. Oh, and by the way, if you do trigger the... if you do get the proc that turns you into dragon, while you're already in dragon form, it extends the dragon form. So the dragon form lasts longer, which also kind of makes sense to me, right? I don't know. Hey, it's cool, isn't it? Okay. Lucky crit one time! Nice! Okay, you know what? We're just gonna beat this shit up. Oh! We got cleaved. Ah, we got cleaved. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. The dragon is dead. Not the lore. I'm very triggered by this. Oh, whatever. Well, the idea is not that the dragon is dead. It's that they like merged and they share personality in the body, right? Again, dude, I don't fucking know about the lore right now. Like, based on how well my description of it fits, I assume I did the research back then. I don't remember right now. The thing is, I do a lot of research on a lot of things. You can't expect me to remember all of it. Okay. Yeah, be Gucci. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Let's go. But it's already confirmed that Baumi is Ice Frog. I am Ice Frog. I mean, how is that even a discussion? Like, did you not know that? Did you not know that? Obviously I'm Ice Frog. How was that not clear from the very beginning, man? Okay, gotta kill this guy, kind of dropping a bit low. Hello. What's up? That's a bad idea. Kind of, but okay. You were attacked by a nap. I'm still streaming. Well, who do you think I'm talking to? I'm not usually talking to myself. No, I'm streaming or recording. That's when I talk to things. I'm not usually talking to myself. No.
Isn't that exactly what you're doing?
No, there are people there. Look at them. Chat, push one if you're there. Push two if you're just an like an hallucination.
That sounds like raving with a madman.
Okay, I'm kind of doing a thing here. Come on, get out.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to tell us about whatever dream you had. No, okay, well, they are saying that they are hallucinations, so... I mean, I feel it's kind of bad for you guys, because that means you aren't actually real, you're just a fabric of my mind.
I knew it all along.
Alright. Yeah, it would actually be nice. Thank you. Alright. I want to hear your dream. I mean, no disrespect, but is there anything less interesting in the world than somebody else's dream? Like, I usually do listen to them, it's just not right now, because I'm streaming, right? But, is there anything less interesting in the world? It's probably just me being an ass. Me? Okay, alright. I'm sorry. Let me get these. This is a tier 4, right? Let me max out that omelet. I do usually listen to them, but I'm just saying, dreams are not that interesting. But yeah. How is this guy not level 25 yet? Alright, how much? Look at my omelet, just buffing me up. That's not the sickest thing. Okay, we got our dragon tail here. Alright, Witch Doctor, come along. I'm gonna get you guys some levels here. Farming cave it up. Oh, by the way, one feature that's also coming is actually a fixed music player. Because as a part of, like, music is a part of the second layer of Frostibus, right? And so we had to fix the music player. Alright, and now we fixed it. Witch Doctor, get in here! What are you doing? How does this guy not have a lot of money yet? Or like a lot of items yet? What the hell? Oh my god, he's got a level 5 Aghanims and nothing else. That is an interesting choice of item, no? I mean, no disrespect, dude. Like, I assume you're new. But you should have enough money to just, like, casually buy something. At least get, like, a casual heart or some shit. Casual sheepstick. Alright. So, let's get in here. So that should level him up a bunch. You can help, by the way. Like, you don't just have to sit there, man. Yeah, OAA is a bit complicated. I do want to make like a little intro video to it as well. We're gonna do that sometime soon. Definitely. I just haven't found the time. I've been very busy. Alright, there we go. Now he's level 25. Which talent did he go for? Okay, that is not the one I would have chosen. Okay, you do not want to tank these. These are pretty strong. Just heal me. You know, heal me, throw out some stuns and shit. Alright. Oh, there we go. We have turned into the dragon now. Alright, so you see it only lasts a brief moment. I'm actually really proud of that design. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm really happy with it. It's just like the struggle. The dragon takes over. I think it's cool. Alright. It's much cooler than just giving it my like armor reduction or some bullshit like that. Okay. Okay, that Ricky is kind of keeping me going here. I'm very happy about my BKB. It's an item nobody ever buys. Nobody buys BKB in this mode. And I just want to say, if you aren't buying BKB, you probably want to reconsider. That shit is good. Teemo's not boring. Teemo's existence makes the Dota 2 community more interesting by creating a sheer curiosity in the minds of all Dota players about the level of good you can look if you don't play well at all. And how bad you can actually be when you are actually secretly a good player. Teemo is like the Chinese economy. He feigns noobness by playing bad when he's secretly Matumba Man. I mean, that sounds true. That is a good copy pasta, my friends. That's a good copy pasta. Okay. Gonna upgrade this. We have a lot of armor. I mean, like, Dragon Knight just gets a shit ton of armor from this. Yeah. Kind of would like... Oh, you know what I keep forgetting about? We gotta poop out some more wards. If we just pooped out some more wards, this would be so much easier. We're gonna get this. I don't really think I need the upgraded Tranquils right now. Oh, he's got level 5 Daedalus. That's kind of crazy. My AC isn't working? Oh, is it not? No, it is. What are you talking about? Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's somebody else's AC. Oh, is it just not working at all? That would kind of suck. Why is it only by 5 and 25? Ah, now it's upgraded. So I needed to wait until the lingering aura runs out. We gotta fix that AC thing at some point. Definitely gonna fix that AC thing. Oh, by the way, I think at this point it might be a good idea just like... So, you know, like, since we're gonna go back to developing OAA, a big part of, like, OAA is that it's open source, right? And then, like, you can just join in on development. And people often ask Chris, like, how do I best start programming? How do I best become good at programming and figure all of this stuff out? He always has the same answer. He's always like, just start doing it. Like, pick an open source project and participate. And then you'll learn more than you ever could out of any book or anything like that. Right? Just, like, start doing it. He likes to describe it like akin to art, right? Like you can read 100 books about art, but or about painting, but in the end, if you really want to get good at painting, it's time to pick up a brush, right? So, you know, like following that same logic, we're gonna pick up development on OAA big time. If you want to participate, and even if you aren't really a good programmer yet, just join the GitHub. Right, get yourself familiar with GitHub. It's not complicated. I figured it out. Right, so if I can figure it out, you can figure it out, and just participate. Oh. Ooh, that one was nasty. That one definitely hurt. Yeah. Okay. Grab this. Thank you. Nice, nice, nice. And by the way, like those kind of projects, if you're like involved in them and all of that, like that's totally resume material. Like, absolutely. You know, if you can verify it on all of that shit, you can show how much you have done, what you have done. Right again, like, absolutely. Like, basically every single Dota 2 modder that has made something of significance is putting that shit on their resume. Because they're just like, yeah. Oh, it's good shit. Anyway. We gotta get some kills. Having a disconnect on their team really kind of like is a bit annoying because, you know, now we just gotta like grind up the kills somehow. They're also not giving us a lot to work with. They're actually like so defensive. It's silly. Super, super defensive. But yeah. What about new heroes? I do not have any plans to make new heroes. Absolutely not. I do not think new heroes are interesting or worthwhile or anything at all. I am not a big fan. I do not want to pursue that. I think that's a waste of everybody's time. Much rather do everything else. Instead of making a new hero, I would literally rather do anything else. Because I think it's just a better way to spend our time. Dude, I love my fucking BKB. It's good shit. There we go. Triple kill. What language is it? OAA and all Dota custom games are made in Lua, which is a very easy language to learn. I don't know what language is like Lua. I think, is it C? I really don't want to say. I really don't know. Hey, Phoenix, a 650. Thanks for the sub. That puts us at the clean 600. The clean 600. Will you look at that? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. 50 to go to the edible agonums. You guys think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Give me the subs and I'll give you the agonums. Okay, this is probably not a good idea. Probably not. Okay, can we crit him down? No, we didn't. What the... Okay, we've got the stun. Just kind of... Oh! BKB ran out. BKB ran out. Alright. How do you join the development for OAA? You do not. Go on the GitHub, right? github.com/OAA or some shit like that. I don't know what it's actually called. But just go on GitHub, github.com, and just type in OAA and you will find it. And then you start reading. There's some instructions on there. In the instructions, you will find a link to our Discord server. After you have found that link, you join our Discord server and you just hang out there. I gotta clean up the Discord server, by the way. That's something I gotta do at some point. But that's kind of not really that important right now. And then you just get started. There's no joining. We don't have a membership fee. We don't keep track of who is developing. Alright? It's just like, pick up some of the issues that are gonna be on the GitHub. Alright? Just like, see, okay, this is something I can do. This is something I can try. Then after you're done with that, just make it. And then, before it's implemented, we're gonna check, is it any good? If it is good, it's just going straight into the game, and if it's not, we might fix it up a bit, and then we put it into the game. Or we don't. Like, I'm not gonna make any promises that we're putting everything in, because we're not. If it's really not good at all, we're not putting it in. But, hey, at least you got some practice. Oh, hey, Coco. Why are you so violent about jumping up here all of a sudden? You really gotta chill a bit more. Oh, now I died. Thanks, Coco. Oh, Chris also gives feedback on how to make it better. Alright? So not only will you learn if it's good, but you will also learn how to make it better. So. Isn't that right, Coco? Yeah, that's right. Oh shit, hello. I wasn't really keeping track of where I am. Was very dead. Ooh. Yeah, they're breaking away my passive, which is casual, like 80 armor. If you break this Dragon Knight, I lose 84 armor, which is kind of a lot. It's kind of a pretty significant amount, you know. So. Alright, I want to level up some more.
The dragon waits.
Yeah, so you effectively get tutored by a 10 plus year experienced software engineer when you help out. Yeah. To a certain extent, that's true. Actually, no, that's just straight up true, right? Like, not even to a certain extent, that's just what's happening. Right? So. It's just like a win-win for everybody, I think. Win-win for everybody. Now, if you're interested in design and balance and all of that, and you're not as much interested in the coding part, then that's a little bit more difficult to really get heavily involved in, because I am very, very picky. Like, I am super fucking picky. Alright, like, I have a clear vision for what they want the game to be, and I'm open to suggestions, but I only really actually pursue them. I'm gonna be straightforward with that. I'm not gonna tell you that anything you say, like that everything you say will necessarily make it in, because that would simply not be true. Yeah, we need more damage items, that's another thing. You know, a lot of them MKB is an attack speed item, we kind of need more damage items. So, let's go beat this shit up. Nice. And we've got permanent dragon form. Alright, that's mostly why I'm here. I just wanted my permanent dragon form. Because, like, permanent dragon form is actually such a huge upgrade. Do not underestimate the power of just having this thing all the time. Oh, he's got a stone skin. That is actually pretty spooky. Okay, we've got a forever stun on that dude. I gotta kill this guy first. I am dead. Wow, they actually won that. I want to contribute. Can you please link the GitHub? You can just find it. It's github.com/openangelarena/OAA. Or actually just github.com/openangelarena will probably get you there. Yeah. Alright, you can just go github.com/openangelarena with no spaces in between, like so. Like so. github.com/openangelarena. One of the things I really want to like, one of the first things I'm gonna do once we get back into development is I'm gonna make some new dual arenas. Because I like our dual arena, right? And we do have 2 of them, but they are both the same. And I'm very happy with it. I really do like it. But I want to have more than just one. In fact, I want to have 4 different ones. So this is a spot for a dual arena, this is a spot for a dual arena, and then we'll use either one of these and replace it with a new dual arena. And then we're gonna have 4 different dual arenas. But I gotta mock up designs. And that's actually something where if you want to do like design work, that's something where you can begin. You know, if you want to do design work, you go ahead, you mock up a dual arena, you send me like a picture, you explain to me why things are how they are, how you want the like flow of the battle to go, and like I would like there to be an objective. I think every arena needs to have some sort of objective, because the objective really helps make it be a lot better. So if you want to have so you think of an objective as well, and then you link me that shit, and then we'll see if it's any good, right? And if we want to pursue that. I've got far too much money and far too few kills. Actually, I only got 11 kills. I really don't have that many. Again, it's pretty close considering they have a lever. It really sucks they had a lever, but what can you do? I'm actually thinking I should get a silver edge to get through this guy. This guy has just got far too much fucking armor, man. Oh, can the bird just stop? Okay. Okay, try to beat him up. Nice. Nice, we're still alive. We're still alive. We're still going strong. Fuck him up, bird! This bird is not giving up because he's like still constantly getting damaged. Oh, he refreshed. Aw, damn. I'm out of mana here. Alright. No attack animation and dragon form? Yeah. We gotta fix up the dragon form. It's a little buggy. You also really shouldn't be the green dragon. You should be the blue one. But it does work. Like, it's not significantly buggy. It's just like a little... Alright. The ability works just fine. Anyway. Okay. Final duel. Alright. We're just gonna pull through on this one. It's actually gonna be pretty hard. They're pretty good at dueling, just with that Timber Saw, you know. Timber Saw does a ton of damage. Magnus cleaves us down. Ooh. Okay, nice. I think we actually managed to snipe out the Abaddon before his ultimate was off cooldown. And that's it. Boom! Actually, no. No, that's not it. He's still regenerating. But that should be it. There we go. Alright. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. We'll definitely appreciate that. And I hope to see you tomorrow. And I hope to see you actually involved in this. You know, if you want to, you can.